Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now it's Lynch. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
They come out here in the eye. On the carry, it's Booker. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Now Paxton Lynch on third. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Check four. Then, 380. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Benjamin, the man in motion left. Throwing, Rivers. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Screen play, Anderson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself,
and intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And Denver getting set to take the field. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 10, it's Lynch again. This is Booker on the dump off. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Lynch now throwing on 3rd. Got a man. He finds Sanders. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now Lynch on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Lynch to throw. Drops it underneath for Booker. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Booker with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Now we're going to get a timeout here, and I believe it was called by the defense. And if that's indeed the case, they'll be out of timeouts for the remainder of this second half. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Lynch going to try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll hand it off now. Williams. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second down following the run. Rivers here to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Now Rivers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brandon Marshall in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. Booker. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Right back to Booker. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a run with Anderson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. This is Booker on the dump ball. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. One last shot for Lynch. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Chargers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.
My second body cost a lot.